What's up, guys? It's Virginia Lemon here at the New York Daily News. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm in the studio with Emeraude Toubia.
Hey, you got it right.
Thank you for being here. I tried. I was sweating.
My name is so complicated. It's Emeraude, but a lot of people, it means Esmeralda in French.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It was my grandmother's name.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So my mom is Mexican and my dad's Lebanese, Middle Eastern.
That's an awesome mix.
So, but still, I was like, Mom, why didn't you just name me like Esmeralda or like Emerald? Because it means
Because
emerald.
then there's lots of people that have that name.
Right,
so
yeah, there isn't
special.
many. Thank you. Yeah, there isn't many, but yeah, it's Emeraude. So for those of you
we're all
who
complaining about our names when we're younger. We're like, what? I always wanted my mom to name me Crystal, and now I'm like, what?
You know, you kind of do look like a Crystal.
Thanks, girl.
You know, my mom would have named me Sarah. I think Sarah would have been a good name. Just simple, you know.
I like Sarah, but I also like Emeraude a lot too. I feel like it's got a little kick to it, so it's cool.
Nice.
I love it. Anyway, guys, she is on Freeform's hit show Shadowhunters, which I'm sure you guys have been watching.
Of course, you guys better be watching Shadowhunters.
Yeah, make sure you're tuning into this. So it was just renewed for a third season, which is super exciting.
Yes.
What can we expect this season? Tell me a little about your character, Izzy. Like, what can we expect this season?
So we're gonna premiere season 2B.
Okay.
June 5th.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Yeah, I mean, we shot 20 episodes, and the first 10 aired in January, and then now the second part, which is 11 through 20, are going to air in June.
Okay.
So in season 2A, we see Izzy like struggling. She gets addicted to yen, which we can, kind of compare to what's heroin.
Yeah.
And she's going through that struggle, and in season 2B, we're going to see her kind of like recover, try to get her strength back.
Okay.
And hopefully, get away from that addiction and be able to overcome it.
Yeah.
We're also going to see her as a mentor to her little brother Max.
Nice.
So that's going to be a little spoiler that I'm giving you guys.
It's a little teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser. So I mean, it's kind of nice, that I get to, as an actress, explore this kind of struggle that she's going through, and it's not. We read Isabel in the books as always being strong, powerful, empowering.
Right.
And it's a nice twist the writers gave this character, and it was kind of, hard as an actress to, kind of get into the character and go through the struggle of being addicted to a drug. And you're going to see in episode 2011, which is the first episode that airs June 5th, it's going to be hard. She hits rock bottom, and it's going to be really nice. It's one of my favorite episodes. It's one of my hardest to shoot. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoyed shooting it.
Talk to me a little bit about like getting into that mode, because you're right. Like Izzy is always portrayed as like this super strong woman. Like she's sort of the girl that you kind of aspire to be, right?
Yeah.
She's like the girl's girl. So like stepping into this idea of like her really struggling, like what was that like? Like how did you get into the zone to portray that?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to start just feeling, feel really bad, and going through withdrawal. Like, I mean, I haven't experienced being addicted to something so strong.
It's a good thing.
So I mean, I kind of researched a couple of things online, and kind of just try to feel it from within, and that's like how I was able. And then with our director, also Matt Hastings, he was amazing to work with, and just to really, it's kind of hard to explain like what exactly like I'm thinking, but it's just really, and I had no makeup on, absolutely anything, so it was really nice. I was like sweaty, it was very authentic, very real, very grounded, and I think it's really nice that you get to see this other side of Isabel.
For sure. Talk to me about working with the director, like what was, I guess, the most rewarding
how was it working with Paul Wesley? I mean, Paul Wesley, Vampire Diaries. Oh my god.
It's kind of a mandatory question. We gotta ask these things.
So we worked with him in episode 2016. He is so nice, so nice. It was a little bit intimidating.
Just a little bit.
I mean, shooting, 8 seasons of a show so successful.
Right.
I mean, so we learned so much from him.
Absolutely.
And he's just beautiful to look at. So why
that
not,
helps.
right?
That always helps.
Yeah. I was like, sometimes like he would like give me notes, and I would just like, he's like, are you okay?
You listening to me?
Are you listening? Why are you smiling? And I'm like, oh, I'm smiling. Oh, sorry.
I'm just really excited to work with you.
Yes, I'm just really excited to work with you. Maybe we can go like on a dinner afterwards. I mean, just
after work
kidding.
drinks, maybe discuss the characters a little bit.
More, because I'm really confused. Like I've been shooting the show for about 2 years, but I'm still confused on how I should, really get into the character.
How do I really like delve in here? Like maybe like drinks on you afterwards. We'll talk.
Yeah, no, but it was great working with him. I'm so glad that Freeform brought him brought him on board to direct this awesome episode. I mean, he's one of the many amazing directors, but hey, I'm a fan of Vampire Diaries, and I'm just super excited, you know, that he was able to be there with us.
Yeah, for sure. What was, I guess, the most rewarding part of, or well, let me not speak in past tense. What has been the most rewarding part of working?
The fans. I think it thanks to them, I get to like even like come here and like, you know, meet you guys, and I know like they're watching, and I'm just excited that, you know, the fan art that they do is
kind of incredible.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his like sort of like spur up on Instagram and everything, and I'm like, these people are super talented, and they like the fact that they're spending their time like dedicating the art to you, or you know.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna share this video right now on my Facebook. Shall I?
Yeah. Of fan art?
Of our
of this video.
Of this video.
You're sharing us.
Right post.
Excited.
Share. Here we go. Post. And then now share. Friends.
Now you guys can go to her page and watch it.
Yep. Now we
save for later. Okay, let's get back into Shadowhunters.
Yeah.
I guess what are you most looking forward to fan seeing this season? Is it Izzy's transformation?
Yeah, I am. Izzy's transformation. The story, basically, I don't know if you know, but we changed also showrunners. So I think this is really where we get to see like what they created, or how they view the show.
Yeah.
And I think this is really going to be something new for the fans and something awesome, so they can see it's a lot darker, it's a lot grittier, it's a lot more real, down to earth. And I think you guys are really going to like it. A lot of fight, a lot of stunts.
I'm excited.
Every character has, you know, an amazing story to tell, and I can't wait for you guys.
Are you still keeping your like? So are you going to be fighting this season? Like, is it, or well, let's not give away too much.
Well, fighting. Yeah, of course. You know, guys
still with your like signature weapon.
Yeah. So the whip turns into a staff now, so I get to fight some. It's pretty.
That's kind of an interesting twist, though. It's also interesting because like she's sort of trying to regain her strength, and like transitioning from a whip to a staff is like sort of a power move. So it is. Really
And
cool.
I think the staff might transform into something else. So
this is getting deep, guys.
We're going all the way.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. I want to talk a little bit about you. Mm-hmm. I know you are. Do you claim Texas as like you're from Texas? I know you live in LA, so LA is home.
LA is home now, but no, Texas is where I grew up, is where I was raised. Okay. I was actually born in Montreal, Quebec, and I was raised in Brownsville, Texas, which is border city to Mexico, to Matamoros. It's a small town, but I mean the food there is amazing.
I'm from Texas, so I can agree with this. I'm from Houston.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have like lots in common actually. When I was researching, I was like, Pisces, both from Texas.
No wonder we're getting along.
Yeah, it's kind of great here. It's good chemistry.
Yeah, I love it there. I mean, I really miss my friends and my family, but hey, you know, I'm working. I'm also doing what I love to do. So.
For sure. So a little bit about like your background. Obviously, you started super young. You did TV for the first time when you were 10, which is incredible. Is this always what you dreamed of doing? Like, was this the dream? Was this the plan?
When I was younger, I always dreamed of being on the cover of a magazine, or you know, I wanted to be the face of a makeup brand or a hair brand. So I was like, how can I get there? I'm not like super skinny, and I'm not super tall, so I can't really be a model. Right. So what can I be? And then I started.
Super modeling.
True. But you know, it's just like, okay, so it's what else around there is that, you know, that I can like pursue. So I started getting into like pageants, and then I started getting into like acting classes, and I was like, oh my god, I really like this. And then that's how it started.
And you were pretty great at it too, so she's modest, guys.
So I did some novelas in Spanish in Miami and Mexico, and then I did the crossover. I said, why not move to LA? And I mean, I know English, why not see what's out there?
Seriously, take the full leap.
Yeah, and 2 months in, I booked, you know, Shadowhunters, one of the lead characters in Shadowhunters. So yeah, it's
it's been a fast ride. But
it's a lot of hard work. You know, we're shooting in Toronto. We're there 10 months out of the year.
Yeah.
I don't really get to see my family. It's really hard, and it's really cold.
It's super cold.
But
speaking as a New Yorker, Canada's it's tough.
Yeah, I think it gets even, you know, colder in Toronto.
It does. Yeah, for sure. You guys have like a serious like wind chill
I know, and it's like May, and it's like one day it's hot, one day it's super cold, the next day it's snowing, and the next day it's raining, and then it's hot again. So you're just
very much like New York too. Like you just never know what to wear. Basically, you're just expecting for sort of like tundra climate, and like praying that maybe the sun will peek out for like 5 minutes. And then it never does.
No.
You're just disappointed all over again. Let's talk about your like goals and aspirations. What's next for you? I mean, obviously Shadowhunters still.
Right.
Do you have sort of like a dream co-star, a dream role that you want to play?
Well, a dream co-star would be Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Why not?
Also
and his
another
daughter's
gorgeous
name is
man.
Emeraude, so there's a connection right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, of course, be in a movie. I would love to work with Guillermo del Toro. He's Mexican.
Yeah.
I would love to work with Iñárritu, also Oscar winners.
Yeah.
So I would love to work in,
Big
especially
dreams.
with my the Mexican community, and I don't know. Obviously just do whatever I'm like passionate for and things that challenge me to that get me out of my comfort zone. So I think that's what I would love to do.
For sure. Let's talk about your comfort zone. What would be that role that sort of like gets you out of the comfort zone? I mean, you're kind of sort of a superhero now, so
it is.
Yeah, which I usually find is like what actors and actresses are like. That's the dream role. Like I want to be a villain, or I want to be a superhero, and you're sort of like starting off with that, so you're like already at the top here.
Yeah. I really don't know, but I guess I would have to like read the script, and there's so many characters. I guess that could work, but yeah, I mean, anything that I don't know exactly what, but whatever gets me out of my comfort zone, I would have to read it, and then whatever scares me, and like, oh my god, I can't do this. Maybe go into something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I always agree with like jumping in head first if something tells you that like maybe I can't do this. That's the thing that you should absolutely go for.
And fear is like the worst thing, that stops you, and you should overcome that. Once you overcome that, you loosen up and start doing other stuff.
Spoken from a pro. Oh, we've got to like wrap up. This always happens so quickly. I've got to ask you a few questions since we're in New York, some New York centric questions. What is your like absolute thing that you have to do when you come to the city?
Wow, well, I love going to this restaurant called Momofuku.
Oh my gosh,
so like every time I come
the
here,
noodle house or the milk bar?
The Mapesh.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been there.
It's like a couple blocks from my hotel.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Perfect. And then last question, what is your favorite thing about New York City?
Oh my god, I love, being able to like walk. Like being able to walk, and that everything is like so close. You can walk here, you can walk there. And the weather right now is beautiful.
Just for today, guys. Let's hope that it sticks.
It is beautiful today.
Anyway, thank you so much for being here. This has been so much fun. Make sure you guys tune in to Shadowhunters starting its 3rd season, or season 2B, technically.
June 5th.
June 5th, guys. Make sure you tune in. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming.